Ah, Christmas. A time for trees, cards, crackers, turkey, and of course, presents. That's how it is now, and how it has always been. Wait a minute, that's not true. Unbelievable, I know, but before the Victorian times, Christmas was hardly even celebrated in England. However, by the end of the century, Christmas had become the biggest yearly event. Here are 5 ways the Victorians changed Christmas. Number 1. Christmas trees. The first change was brought in by Queen Victoria herself, or rather, her German-born husband, who introduced the Christmas tree to Britain. Before then, nobody in Britain celebrated Christmas with a tree. Well, Queen Victoria and Prince Albert were the superstars of their day, so when one year newspapers published a drawing of the royal family celebrating around a tree, suddenly everyone in Britain wanted one as well. Before long, the Christmas tree had become a staple in the Christmas tradition. Number 2. Christmas cards. A Victorian called Henry Cole changed the second Christmas tradition. In 1843, he made 1,000 Christmas cards to sell in his shop. Believe it or not, this was the first time ever that someone had thought to make and sell Christmas cards. Over time, the cards got cheaper, so everyone could buy them, and by the 1880s, towards the end of the Victorian times, sending cards became hugely popular. Number 3. Christmas crackers. In the Victorian times, sweets were sold loose, rather than in wrappers like they are now. However, one day, a sweet maker named Tom Smith was looking for a new way to sell sweets, and he came up with the idea of the Christmas cracker. Sweets sold in tubes, along with jokes, paper hats, and small toys. Number 4. Christmas food. Early Victorian recipes show that mince pies used to be made from meat. However, during the Victorian times this changed, and mixes without meat became more popular, creating the mince pie that we know today. The roast turkey dinner also has its beginnings in Victorian Britain. Before then, people ate beef or goose. The royal family actually ate swans. Because the turkey is the perfect size for a middle-class family, it became the most eaten Christmas dish by the end of the Victorian era. Number 5. Christmas presents. People used to give presents to each other at New Year, not Christmas. But this changed when Christmas became more important to the Victorians. Unfortunately, toys were very expensive back then, which meant that only very rich people could afford them. Poor children only got an apple, orange, and a few nuts in their Christmas stocking. And that was 5 ways the Victorians changed Christmas.